The president has asked the trade representative to study up to $400 billion in new tariffs, a two-part plan that would hit back against China if it chose to continue retaliating, as China said it would when the U.S. unveiled a tariff list worth about $50 billion in Chinese imports on Friday. The White House statement says of China's retaliation, quote, China clearly indicates its determination to keep the U.S. at a permanent and unfair disadvantage. Further action must be taken to encourage China to change its unfair practices. A policy slapping tariffs on $250 billion or $450 billion in Chinese exports would touch a large portion of all goods coming into the U.S. from China and would go outside the mandate of the U.S. Trade Representative, which has sought to limit the impact on consumers of these tariffs if the number got that big. Now, were China to retaliate in kind as it has so far, such a sum would encapsulate all U.S. annual exports to China, which is why investors fear that China may do something more drastic, like devalue its currency or sell treasuries. And to be sure, China overnight said that its response would be qualitative and quantitative. But even as President Trump ratchets up the tension with China, he's still showing some signs of wanting to make a deal. A group of Republican senators will meet with Trump Wednesday on ZTE, the Chinese telecom company, as the White House works to soften or remove an amendment that hinders a potential reprieve that the White House wants to offer ZTE. That amendment is part of the defense funding package that passed the Senate 85-10 last night. The White House believes that it can remove that provision at some point throughout this process when that package gets reconciled with the House. And certainly that would be key, Becky, to making a deal with China.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.